Fevicol is one of the most phenomenal brands in the Indian market. It is super hard to believe that a simple white adhesive has created some of the most memorable and remarkable marketing campaigns that India has ever seen. Right from an egg that will just not crack no matter how much you try, to passengers stuck to a Fevicol bus, Fevicol has really mastered the art of brand storytelling to such an extent that today they control over 70% of India's adhesive market, and they have become a cultural phenomenon. Think about it, that is a bigger market share than what Coca-Cola has in soft drinks, than what Zomato has in food delivery, what Amazon has in e-commerce, and what Jio has in the telecom market. Basically, in their category, Fevicol is not just a market leader, they practically own it. But it's not just the market share, to be honest. Fevicol's real victory is in the fact that people use it as a word to refer to bonds. When politicians want to describe an unbreakable alliance, they say it is a Fevicol ka jod. Very similarly, when Bollywood wants to show something inseparable, they reference Fevicol as well. Today, the brand basically has gone far beyond its product category and has become a big part of our everyday language and our everyday culture. It is super rare to see a brand that is so deeply embedded in a country's culture that its name becomes a shorthand for the concept of unbreakable bonds itself. But the question is, how did a simple adhesive brand transform itself from a Carpenter's product to a cultural icon through marketing and branding? And how did they create advertisement campaigns that are so powerful that they are remembered even decades later? In this episode today, we'll talk about one of the most brilliant marketing case studies in India, and we will try and understand the strategic genius behind Fevicol's branding and marketing. My name is Anurag Bansal, and let's decode. Before I get started, I wanted to quickly thank Zerodha 01 Media Network for supporting this channel. Together, Zerodha and I plan to bring you interesting case studies and insights from the world of brands and marketing. Now, before we get into Fevicol's marketing strategy, we'll need to understand some very quick context. Before Fevicol entered the Indian market, carpenters in our country were using an animal-based glue called Saresh. Now, the problem with this glue was that it was very messy, it required hours of heating over a fire, it had inconsistent bonding strength, and it smelled terrible. And even worse, it was made from animal parts, which was a big concern. But Fevicol entered the market with a revolutionary product. They introduced a synthetic white adhesive that was ready to use straight out of the container. Fevicol provided a much stronger bond, it was odorless, and most importantly, it was made from synthetic resins rather than from animal parts. But the product was not their only difference. Fevicol was truly brilliant in recognizing something very critical that most other competitors missed at that time. See, while consumers were the ones who ultimately paid for the furniture that they bought, they were not the ones who were deciding which adhesive to use. That decision rested with the carpenters. So instead of following the traditional approach of marketing directly to end consumers, Fevicol made a decision to simply focus exclusively on carpenters. Why? Because they were the real decision makers. They were the people who would pick which adhesive to use on your furniture and not you yourself. And this very direct to carpenter approach accomplished several things for Fevicol. First, it built strong relationships with the actual decision makers. Second, it allowed for immediate product feedback from the right set of people. And third, and most importantly, it created a loyal community of professional users for the product. And to take this community building exercise to the next level, Fevicol even established what they call the Fevicol's Champions Club in 2002. Now, this was like a loyalty program of sorts where woodworking contractors could learn new techniques, could build valuable networks, and also get recognition for their craftsmanship. Today, Fevicol has hundreds of clubs with thousands of carpenter members across India. And this direct engagement with carpenters gave Fevicol a significant competitive advantage, and it helped them deeply understand their core customers, which at that time were carpenters. And this carpenter-first strategy, ladies and gentlemen, became so successful that by the 1980s, Fevicol had completely dominated the industrial adhesive market in India. They had become the undisputed champion in the professional segment, and absolutely no other brand came even close to them. But here is where the story takes a very interesting turn. After establishing complete dominance in the carpenter segment, Fevicol's leaders realized something very interesting. They figured that while being the king of industrial adhesives was a great thing, a much bigger opportunity was to expand beyond carpenters and enter every Indian household. So then, Fevicol's next big vision became not just to improve their industrial product, but also to transform from an industry-only brand to a household consumer name. Now the question is, how do you take a product that is exclusively used by professionals and transform it into something every household wants to buy? See, unlike a lot of consumer brands that start with consumers and then expand to other areas, Fevicol did the exact reverse. They started from a purely professional product and then transitioned itself into consumer markets. And Fevicol's strategy for this very transformation was brilliant and very straightforward. See, their first big move was to rethink their entire packaging. Earlier, you could buy Fevicol in huge tubs like 1 kg or 5 kg containers because that's exactly what Carpenters required. Now this of course worked great for professionals, but it was totally impractical for regular folks who just wanted to fix a broken picture frame or help their kids with a school project. So Fevicol then introduced smaller 50 grams and 100 gram sizes that were perfect for quick home repairs, and this super simple yet clever packaging change made their product both affordable and useful for regular households like yours and mine. But Fevicol did not even stop there. They understood something very fundamental about household needs. Different situations require different adhesive solutions. See, simply putting industrial glue in smaller bottles would not really be enough to truly dominate a consumer market. I mean, think about it. What if you need a quick fix? Or what if you need something for your child's school project? Or what if you need something for fabric or craft work? The same glue would not really solve all of these scenarios that a typical Indian household face on a daily basis. And this very small insight led Fevicol to develop an entire ecosystem of adhesive products that were specifically designed for different household situations. They introduced products like Feviquick, which is an instant adhesive for quick household repairs, Fevistick, which is a mess-free glue stick that is perfect for children's school projects, and also Fevicryl, which is a specialized fabric glue. And Fevicol even went beyond all of this and launched products like Dr. Fix-It as a waterproofing solution and M-Seal for sealing and fixing leaks. Do you see what is happening here? Fevicol was creating a solution for every possible adhesive need, from furniture making to household repairs to school projects and everything else. And by covering every possible use case of an Indian household, they managed to massively strengthen their overall brand image and also made Fevicol synonymous with the word adhesive in almost every Indian consumer's mind. And that is what brand strategists also called house of brands as an approach, where brands basically create distinct sub-brands under a trusted umbrella while also maintaining consistent core brand values across all of their products. Now, this balanced strategy allowed them to grow their market reach into specialized consumer segments while also preserving their trusted reputation among their original professional customer base. But now let's move on to what Fevicol is truly famous for, their marketing and advertising genius. See, like I said earlier, the true brilliance of Fevicol was not only in their product diversification, it was also in their communication strategy. See, while most brands in technical categories focused on product specifications or features, Fevicol took a completely different marketing approach. They focused on one simple, powerful concept, which is unbreakable bonds, and they made it the core essence of their entire brand. And to convey it to people like you and I, they took the abstract idea of a glue and exaggerated it to create memorable and shareable moments for all of us. Fevicol's brand strategy was essentially about saying our adhesives don't just join materials, it also joins people. Or as their famous tagline goes, "Ye Fevicol ka jod hai, tootega nahi," which translates to, "This is Fevicol's bond, it will not break." And this positioning, ladies and gentlemen, has allowed Fevicol to create some of the most iconic advertisements in Indian marketing history. Let's take a look at some of them as an example. First, there is the egg advertisement. Now, this legendary advertisement shows a chef trying to break an egg, but no matter how hard he tries, the egg just would not crack. The advertisement then reveals that a hen had been eating from a Fevicol bucket, which basically meant that it laid an unbreakable egg. Now, the humor here makes the point perfectly clear. This adhesive creates unbreakable bonds. Then there is a bus advertisement by Fevicol. This advertisement shows an impossibly overcrowded bus with people literally hanging off every available surface. And when the bus finally reaches its destination, the passengers are all stuck to the vehicle because, you guessed it, it was a Fevicol bus. Now, the most interesting part in all of this is that Fevicol tapped into a very familiar sight in Indian society, which is overcrowded public transportation, and they managed to exaggerate it to make a funny and memorable advertisement out of it. And this cultural relevance is something that many brands struggle to achieve today. But Fevicol did not just understand Indian consumers, they also understood Indian life and Indian experiences. They took everyday scenes that Indians could relate to and they used them to communicate their product strength in a very memorable and a very entertaining way. Then there is also a very interesting sofa advertisement by Fevicol. This advertisement shows the journey of a two-seater sofa through multiple generations of a family. This sofa becomes a silent witness to various significant life events, from marriages and births to family gatherings and everything else. It beautifully symbolizes the unbreakable bonds that Fevicol represents, not just between objects but also across multiple generations of families. Now, while this campaign does not really have the funny touch that the previous two campaigns did, it was still very relatable. I'm sure almost all of us watching this video have that one piece of furniture at home that has been there for many generations now. And it is these small little nuances of family structures and the cultural significance of furniture in Indian households that Fevicol understood beautifully and they captured in their advertisements. Now, if you take a closer look at what made all of these marketing campaigns so successful, you will notice a few common elements here. First, all of these advertisements had minimal dialogue and they were high on visual impact. Second, they all showed authentic Indian context and characters. And third and most importantly, they all exaggerated something to demonstrate strength. Fevicol basically uses absurdist humor, which basically means that they are not focusing on making realistic claims but are more focused on creating memorable and shareable moments that stick in your mind far longer than any product specification ever would. Imagine a hen laying an unbreakable egg or passengers stuck to a bus are not literal product benefits obviously, but they communicate strength in a way that is just impossible to forget. And this is where Fevicol's branding brilliance becomes most evident. The real sign of successful marketing is not just bigger sales numbers, but how a brand starts to become part of everyday culture. And that is exactly what has happened with Fevicol. It has gone beyond just being an adhesive brand to now becoming a cultural reference point to all of us. This is what the highest form of brand success looks like, which is when your brand moves beyond its product category to become a part of cultural conversation. A fabulous example of this is the song Fevicol Se from the movie Dabangg 2. This song has absolutely nothing to do with glues or adhesives, but it uses Fevicol as a metaphor for strong attachment, which just shows how deeply the brand has penetrated Indian cultural consciousness. And like I also briefly mentioned in the beginning of the video, there are several instances of politicians using the Fevicol brand name in speeches to describe unbreakable alliances. Prime Minister Modi, for example, during his visit to Japan in 2014, referred to the strong bond between India and Japan as Fevicol ka jod.
भरोसा एक ऐसा केमिकल है जी जो फेविकॉल से भी ज्यादा घनिष्ठ दोस्ती बनाएगा.
Then, in a rally before the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, Eknath Shinde used Fevicol as a metaphor for the unbreakable bond between BJP and the people. He stated,
ये गठबंधन एक फेविकोल का जोड़ है, ये बिल्कुल टूटेगा नहीं.
And this is what marketers call cultural currency, which is when your brand becomes a part of how people express themselves and understand the world around them. Basically, Fevicol's brand name and tagline are not just recognized today, they are actively used as metaphors in everyday conversation and popular culture. So people, this Fevicol story teaches us that marketing genius often lies not only in revolutionary tactics, but in exceptional execution of fundamental branding principles. And most importantly, Fevicol shows us that the traditional marketing path is not always the best one. That's all for this video. If you found this marketing case study useful and insightful, please do hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more such branding and marketing deep dives. I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.